Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to discuss whether or not you should use deadlift straps when it is appropriate, when it is not, my general philosophy for using them when training the deadlift specifically. And so any of you guys who are familiar with how I train the deadlift, I normally will use straps quite frequently in training. I pull 650 without straps in competition at 175 pounds body weight. And grip wasn't an issue for me. So I have a general rule when I do deadlifts that if I'm doing any singles, I'm not going to use straps, because that is the sport of powerlifting. That's the most specific thing, is you need to be able to hold the maximal weight for one rep that your body can, actually lift. If you can't hold that weight in your hands fundamentally, then you need to obviously work on that. But the most specific thing that you can do to increase your deadlift grip strength and your maximal deadlift grip strength, which is ultimately what matters, that's what ultimately matters for powerlifting the most, is deadlift with a 1 rep max, or with 90% plus of your max consistently, to just build up that skill of being able to hold 1 rep in your hands for the duration of the the start of the lift off the ground to when the judge tells you to down, and you can lower it down in a controlled manner to the floor. And then I like to use, the reason why I actually do support straps for powerlifting training, and why I think most powerlifters probably should utilize straps in their training more often, especially on back down work, is because, one, it helps keep your hands healthier. If anybody has done a set of heavy to deadlifts, a 5x5, at the end of it, that your hands kind of look, they're looking a little bit interesting, and they feel not so great. And sometimes that hand health can impede your ability to actually keep training hard in the future. Furthermore, I found that straps actually can help you accumulate more total volume and workload in the gym on your deadlift, and that's going to help propel up your 1 rep max on deadlift. Because if we're looking at, let's say, this x-axis is volume. So let's say you increase the volume, and then this is going to be the amount of gains. So to a certain point, there's going to be, the more volume that you can do to a certain point is going to basically equal more gains. And so if you can accumulate more total work done in the gym, that's going to just mean that you're going to get stronger. And it's not like you're not holding the weight in your hand still. It's not like you're not still somewhat training your grip when you are using straps. I think people forget that. Like when I am deadlifting 500 pounds with straps, I'm still holding 500 pounds in my hands. It might not be all of it, and it might not be the exact same thing, but I'm still getting a neurological adaptation with my hands and with my entire nervous system to actually be able to grip the barbell and lift all that weight. So I would recommend for more powerlifters to invest in a pair of good weightlifting straps. Use that for a back down work, especially like your volume, and then don't use straps when you are going to be doing singles. If you do find that grip is a limiting factor, the best thing that you can do to improve your grip strength is direct grip work, and that can be done with like a gripper. You can buy one from Big Five or Amazon or whatever, or you can just, at the top end of your singles or the last rep of some heavy deadlift set, let's say you do one top set and you hold it for an extra long time at the very end to improve your grip strength. That's going to help you out a lot. But I think that most of the time, most people who deadlift enough with enough volume, enough to drive adaptations, they're usually, again, because the nervous system is all over your body, it's even going to do with your grip strength. Your grip strength should be going up with how much deadlift, how much you can deadlift. Now, especially when you get closer to competition, that you should use less straps. My general recommendation, this is what my coach Jagger did recommend to me when I was going through my peak, because I was using really heavy weights. Like I would have, and there were some sessions where I would have like a 6x3, and he told me to use straps when my hands started to hurt, or before they started to like I was starting to break a callus or whatever. Because the problem with that is that it's about strength has a momentum aspect to it, and you want to be able to accumulate enough volume over time in a repeated manner in order to drive those adaptations. And if your hands get beat up and you can't hold the barbell, like it hurts too much, then you need to probably use straps a little bit more often. But overall, for deadlift, the general rule of thumb I have is, for a top set, especially a single, should be done strapless. If you're doing anything above 2 reps, I would say that should absolutely, you can use the straps on that, and I would probably recommend that. You will still get adaptations, your hands will still get stronger when you are using straps. If you want to improve your grip strength at the top end of on deadlift, the best thing that you can do is practice singles at 90% of your one rep max, like an RPE 7. Do that weekly. Get used to it. Maybe hold it for a little bit extra long at the top, like 5 seconds, and then lower it down. And that's going to really help you with your grip strength, and help you be able to, get the best of both worlds, where you are training your grip, you have enough grip strength to be confident in competition, that you can actually lift the weight, and grip is not going to be a limiting factor. And you're going to be able to make better long-term progress with your deadlift, because you'd be able to accumulate more high quality work because of the straps. And other muscles will also get stronger, and like your back or whatever. Like there's more things to this. Like let's say you're doing like a volume phase, like you're doing sets of like 6, 8 on deadlift, the dreaded 8s on deadlift. Like that's a good time to use straps to just really help you get in that volume without the hand health. Anyways, like you guys kind of get the whole point. I like straps. I think that you should use them. What types you should use? I like leather, because I find that I can grip the barbell well. But if you get nylon, make sure that they're thin. You don't want them to be super thick, because it's still important to be able to feel the knurling so you can actually grip it. Again, you're still gripping the bar with straps. Like, let's make that perfectly clear. But like a thinner nylon, make sure that they are not super thick, but they should be heavy duty enough to be able to hold up for a while. I recommend, like, I know that Pioneer Fitness has some really good ones. If you go on to Rogue, they have some good options too. But yeah, so hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys like the video, please like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I want more subscribers. Like my video, please, and then follow me on social media. Links down below for coaching and programs. Adam Peeler Fitness, and I'm out.